me, obviously, things have been for the past couple of months very up in the air with minor league baseball and the major leagues, and now the major leagues have kind of started to fight back and say, you know what, well, we don't need you.
Yeah, it's a matter of us fighting back against their thought that they can do without the lower level of minor league baseball, and we're here to say that minor league baseball has been the backbone of the major leagues for as long as baseball has been in existence, and minor league teams are going to stick together on this issue. We are here to support the lowest of the minor league teams, rookie ball and short season A-ball clubs that have a significant place in the economies of these many cities that they're trying to do away with right now. And the major leagues looking at this as though they can do without those lower levels. Well, that's kind of hard for communities like Batavia and Auburn and 40 other cities around the country that would have to do without their teams. And those are teams that owners have put a lot of money into, the fans have put their hearts and soul into, and communities, governmental entities have built stadiums for these teams. So the investment is huge, both emotionally and financially for these communities.
And obviously, when you have these communities that have kind of built their lives around baseball, Rochester's been a great example of that. Being in AAA, not having the fear of being touched, but knowing that development is the biggest thing in baseball. When you get drafted, you are not going straight to the majors. You are spending seasons in short season single A. You're developing in double A. You wait in AAA, and then you make it big. What do you want people who might not understand to know the importance of the farm systems within these organizations?
Well, farm systems have built Major League Baseball, and the kids that come out of college, sometimes high school, obviously, start at a lower level, and the best of the best work their way up. But they've got to start somewhere. You can't go from college level baseball to AAA or to the big leagues. It's a gradual process, but for very, very few players who can make a huge jump. So it's very important that these kids have an opportunity to play in front of many thousands of people before they go into the tens of thousands of people that they'll play in front of. It's a big learning curve, and the coaching gets better along the way, and everything about it changes and becomes more important. And the players need this backbone. They need to be able to start out in a small way as a professional in order to make it to the big leagues. And I think losing sight of what the lower minor league teams and minor league teams at every level, what they mean to this country and to the people that support them, it can't be overstated.
Obviously, Major League Baseball, their stance keeps shifting and it becomes more and more extreme. Every day we hear about the 42 teams posted by the New York Times, and people start to freak out, a lot of them in New York State. Fast forward, governments push back. The country is pushing back, and Major League Baseball is saying, well, we don't need this. What does that mean to you as somebody who has been around the minor league system for so long, to just kind of feel, like, do you feel defeated and that Major League Baseball is just not understanding where their roots are?
I feel very confident that we'll come out of this all right. I think this is a lot of posturing by the major leagues, and I'm not so sure that many of the major league teams are that much involved or in favor of what's transpiring right now. I think it's going to be a long negotiation. I think we'll be all right. I hope that we'll be able to save many of the 42, if not all of the 42 teams that are at risk right now. But I think that the commissioner of baseball, of Major League Baseball, will come around to understand just the importance. I think maybe he didn't understand how important minor league baseball is, but minor league baseball certainly is in front of many more fans than 30 major league teams are, and I think that that's what has to be remembered here, is we represent a large portion of this country.